With Youanmi now being fully permitted, we can go ahead uninhibited and get the construction of this plant and commissioning of it completed, pouring gold middle of next year. This is the last major environmental permit we had in requirement for this project. So to have got this underway, got it approved, it's a really good position for us to be in. In terms of the construction, things are going really well up on site. We've poured the first ring beams for the CIL tanks. We're working on the final ore bin. We start on our crusher screen area, and it's just advancing every day. And again, now with this permit, we can really start ramping that up and get the next parts going. The bulk earthworks, that'll be completed this month at a processing plant, and we'll be getting into the tailings dam as well. So it's a pretty long build on that one, but we've got to have that ready for the plant to go, so the teams will move straight over to that. And couple that with our drilling, these high-grade results, we're confirming more inside of our mine plan. We're finding more regionally in our area as well. And all of that really just points to our belief that this project will go for longer and potentially bigger as well. So Interceptor and Commonwealth, the results there, they're pretty interesting for us. Starting with Commonwealth, that was a target we drilled earlier this year. We've only got the results back recently, but it's about 4 kilometres to the north of the main Youanmi mining area, so it's quite close to the plant which we're building now. Some high-grade hits in there, which are quite shallow, do show that we could have potential for another ore system out that way. Now we've got this, we'll put an MRE together, we'll understand what it means and figure out what follow-up work we need to determine is this something which is going to be viable or not, and at what point could it make it into our mine plan. Regarding the interceptor drilling, that's really exciting because it's proximal to the mine plan. We've already got some of our mine plan going into that lode, so the development will already go out there. But these high-grade hits, there's a few of them over 20 grams a tonne, are really going to be there to bolster the early ounces. Most of the holes are outside of the planned mining shape, so we have the potential to bring more stopes in, which will be more tonnes, more grade, and ultimately de-risking the project even further moving forwards. One thing which is really certain in this project, our DFS we put out last year, it was a base case mine plan. It was all about getting enough to justify building a project. We have 62 kilometres of strike down Youanmi shear zone. It's heavily underexplored. The only real areas which have had exploration is Youanmi itself, and then Ramelius's Penny mine, about 25 kilometres to the south. Everywhere else, it's relatively untouched. For us, again, we see that potential for growth. And what we want to see is get a greater than 10-year mine plan. We want to lift the ounces. We want to utilise the mill which we're building. We've got a 900,000 tonne per annum mine plan. We've got a 1 million tonne per annum mill, which has always got a bit of room to push. So for us, what else can we put in there? How hard can we push the assets and how long can we do it for? So we have a strong exploration budget. I want to make sure the exploration team is busy and working throughout the next couple of years to find out what else have we got out there. And it's not really a balance for us because we've budgeted for it. We know there's a good potential in now, but we've done our recent area mag data. We've come up with structural analog, which has some similarities to where the deposition of gold is for both Youanmi and Penny. Having that as a target area, that's could be something exciting, but we'll find out in the coming months as we work through it.